Today we're at a brand new construction home here on Jupiter Island, one of the most exclusive residential areas in all of South Florida. And there's only 2 ways on and off the island, and it's monitored by 24/7 police. So the moment you arrive here on the island, you already feel protected, safe, it's welcoming, and obviously high end, like the home you see here behind me. I mean, the yin and yang, the balance of the facade of this home, which we'll get to, and throughout this tour is so well done, and it was just finished. I mean, just finished. No one has ever lived here. No one has ever slept here. So this home is turnkey, ready for the next owner to walk into this property. And there's so many fun details because this is not a spec home. This is custom built for the current owner and a legacy for whoever joins it next. And this is Tranquility. So you'll see where that name comes from as we step in through that front door here in just a moment. But I want to give a big thank you to my friend Brad Bermes for giving us the opportunity to showcase this $50 million property here on Jupiter Island. He's not only an agent here in South Florida, but also in Park City, Utah. So you got best of both worlds here. But I did want to note on these 100-plus-year-old banyan trees that provide shade on this motor court, you've got one just there and another off of your guest parking. So it kind of feels like you're now in the jungle, and I just love all the shade that you get here. And all the landscaping here is just so well maintained, and all the palms are mature. So although it's brand new construction, it lives a little bit older in the sense that the landscaping is all mature and you get that nice shade. So up here, it almost feels like you're stepping onto a pier, but really it's the front door, and it goes and travels all the way through this galley-like hallway. And the ironwood is extremely durable that we're stepping onto here. And I love how the concrete is all separated by these polished river rocks. Just gives a really upscale vibe. And you get the fires going on both sides. The fire features travel all the way through the house and the reflection pools. And again, all shaded, but it doesn't lean into one architectural trend. You can see they're blending a fusion of few. And all the sloped lines revealing more horizontal, clean lines. And before we step inside, you really have to take in the architecture. The symmetry, the clean modern lines everywhere, the tropical landscaping, the iron walkways. This whole home has this Bali Polynesian inspiration. You know, it's built around these breezeways, the water, and this indoor and outdoor flow that just really feels effortless. I mean, even where we're standing right here as we approach this steel and glass pivot door, if you look up, more ironwood, but with that integrated light kind of makes it feel, you know, futuristic. Even the sconces on the left and right side of me, everything has these clean, minimalistic lines. And then here we go. We have this amazing breezeway. You can open all these doors up. And this is what the home was really built around. It's just this indoor-outdoor flow and just bringing the energy all the way through the home and out into the water. But we're gonna get to this here in just a moment. So I'm gonna close this back up because there's a lot more home to get to. In fact, there's 9,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, and 7 baths. So we're gonna walk down this galley. And if you look to my right, you have these floating steps that go up to the 2nd level. So all the bedrooms have their own ensuite, and there's even an elevator right here. So you'll notice the porcelain on the floor even goes into the elevator, and even the backing, everything has a story behind it here, and they just did a great job. And as we step over, you have a little area to hang out for conversations or grabbing a bottle of wine at the end of the evening, opening up all these doors, and you can really just listen to the water, which is a very special part of this home. And all the sculpturalistic fixtures that you're gonna see everywhere in this home are for this specific home. So a lot of custom pieces, and just the thought behind everything was intentional. You have grade 5 granite here, so it's the highest grade granite that you can get. So you have all these great details here on this butterfly waterfall edged island, seating for 4, but you could probably put a couple more stools here because this is massive. And then the family that built this home, they love to cook, they love to entertain. So you've got a big kitchen here made for the idea of bringing a chef in or having multiple stations to work. And even here integrated into the island, you have the dishwasher and the ice maker inside of the island itself, but then behind me, just more clean choices and lines with this solid piece of granite, which is hiding that hood vent just above this 6-burner stovetop. Again, more granite on the back wall. Just a lot of clean choices here, but complementing that are these pendants hanging above the island. They're all spheres, but have this organic texture to it, which is also followed up on the dining table. But first, I'm gonna wrap around into the butler's kitchen. So you've got the commercial grade freezer and refrigerator, 2 more ovens integrated into the wall, and another sink, and natural light being poured into this space, as we also have a broiler here. So you can broil up your steak right here. Again, everything is commercial grade inside, and Lydia's favorite, the Miele espresso machine. I mean, I just feel like if we had one of these at home,
I would use it all the time.
You'd be back here and just, you know, you've got all your stuff you could put in here, your creamers and stuff. You'd go crazy.
I'd have like 5 cups a day, I think.
I don't think, we're cutting off at 2, anything over 2. But here in the backsplash, it's all blue, kind of mimicking the water outside, and so much storage. I mean, these are all made for storage. But you can cut this all off again just to make the walls one continuous look. And then you have the temperature controlled wine room, which I mentioned earlier, but just a better look at it from here. Cold, more than likely over 300 bottles. So a great piece to have. It kind of acts as kind of a showpiece really when you come in. But down the hallway, you've got more storage and access points. Just behind this door, you have the laundry room. And then
Gavrin's favorite part.
Yeah, this might be my favorite. So. And now out here in the garage, this is where the toys are kept. I mean, if you're a serious car collector, you could even stack another one on top of this and have 8 in here. But you've got the Alpina BMW next to the Turbo S, and then every couple needs their matching Bentleys, right?
Those are so cool.
This is so cool. But you've got the convertible and then the Flying Spur next to it. So you got the pair of V12s, which is nuts. And then just the ease of living that you have here. You pull in through the gate, you pull back here. You never need a back in your vehicle. You can go straight through this private hangar door. That's all done on a hydraulic system, which I'll show you guys. This is pretty cool. I mean, this is like some Mission Impossible stuff.
Oh,
right
yeah.
Here. This is some James Bond stuff. So, like, how cool is that? Like, does your house have this? No.
Can't say it does.
Here it does. Here at Tranquility, you have a lot of bit of everything. I thought that was so fun though. It's got everything just like if you're out at the private hangar, but you have direct access from this pull around area to all the maintenance equipment and obviously the backyard, but we're gonna step back through and check out the primary suite wing of this home. But before we go down that long gallery connecting the 2 branches of the home together, you gotta talk about this open concept floor plan. So just off your kitchen, you have this custom L-shaped couch with all these neutral organic tones, and you can just sit right here and just watch the boats go by.
I know, I love how open and airy it is and how this room specifically is meant for conversations with your friends, family, because there's no TVs in this room.
No, and the people who built this home, they're very about togetherness. That's why you don't see the TVs. So I like the idea of opening up all these doors and just whoever's outside, you can yell at them, talk to them, or I mean, look at this. It's a parade.
Oh my God.
There are so many boats out here, but even here in this outdoor, indoor kitchen, right? And I say that because this can all be climate controlled, or you can open them all up, divide your living room up to get that outdoor kitchen vibe. You've got ironwood on this drop-down ceiling, the fan slowly going on these prop propeller-like ceiling fans, and the travertine on the entire back wall. It's beautiful. I love that warm tone that it brings out from the wood especially. But you've got everything out here you might need to obviously celebrate. And then back inside, seating for 8 at this dining table, and just these organic textures, even here on these blast blown fixtures, hanging from this matte black canopy. I mean, even this makes an architectural statement, but it's very, very minimalistic and clean once again. Now back here in this bar area, you've got one Sub-Zero wine refrigerator, and then down below you've got 2 pull-out refrigerators, the ice maker, so you can do everything you need right here, and then the jungle right outside your windows. It's so cool seeing these. It just adds a little bit of drama into these really interiors. It's really nice. Another Sub-Zero refrigerator, more storage, and this bathroom is really nice, this powder room, because it also has that fogged glass which goes to the outside. So anyone that's, needs to go to the restroom really quick off the boat, or even the pool.
From the pool or the shower.
Exactly. There is an outdoor shower.
There is, which is so cool.
Every property like this has to have an outdoor shower.
You definitely do.
I feel like it's a requirement, but there's so many great clean lines and features. I mean, even the mirror is floating, hanging from the ceiling. The pendants are all fogged, and just the craftsmanship on this brass inlay on the backsplash. But this is nice because if you're, from the pool, you don't have to track any water inside.
Right.
So they did a great job, obviously adding that in the right place. So we're gonna travel across this alleyway like I was mentioning. And I love seeing all the fires kick on. I mean, this is so cool. And during the evenings, it just feels even more dramatic in here. But off the seating arrangement, we're gonna go down this hallway and make our first stop, which is the movie theater.
Ooh, it's a nice movie theater.
This is a nice movie theater too, so check this out. And you can hear just the soundproofing that they've added in here from my voice. And one thing I really liked, but here in the evening, you can close up these curtains, right? And just through the curtains, you can see the fire peeking through it. It just adds a nice ambiance to this room. Because obviously we've got a lot of modern features with these integrated lights and these slats, boards that we have on the wall and ceiling. And then this is suede.
It's a really
Have you felt
nice.
these walls?
I did. It's so nice.
So it's so soft. And then you've got the recliners everywhere, again in that neutral tone. So a great place to hang out.
Watch a movie.
Watch a movie, cool off, cuddle up. It's great for it. See all the surround sound built into the actual wall, and even the ventilation systems in here, and the HVAC is all integrated. So everything's flush. So a lot of great detail. So primary suites right here, but we're gonna travel down into where the deals are made, I was told. So this is the office. So the owner likes an office more like a conversation area. Instead of your traditional desk, kind of presidential style, this is more like a collaborative area to talk and converse like friends, which I thought was a cool idea. Obviously we have that modern kind of Art Deco fixture above, and all the little beams just above it, kind of just creating for more depth and warmth. And then the custom shelving all backlit. So kind of just adds a nice another dimension with all the artwork that they've placed in there. These chairs are equally as soft. Like everything has such good texture, even in the chairs. And then the 100-plus-year-old banyan tree just outside these doors.
It's like an art piece out your window. It's so beautiful.
It really is. I love all those aerial plants that just drop down and make more root systems. It's really cool. But you've got another walkway right here, which goes to the backyard. So if you just park your car, you're like, I just need to get in the pool now, like yesterday, you can just get out of your car and run straight to the backyard.
Easy access.
Easy access. Again, the flow, there's no dead zones in this home whatsoever. And speaking of...
Well, I think you're thinking of forgetting one thing.
You know why I forgot?
Why?
Because it's a secret.
Right.
So
they did it really well.
They hit it really well. I almost didn't even see this, but...
What are you doing?
I'm just making some interior design arrangements. No, this is really cool. You really can't even tell it's there.
No, you cannot.
You've got
your
a
safe room.
Fort Knox safe room right here. Air conditioned, everything that you might expect. So a little room right here. And obviously it can act as a panic room or a place where you hide your personal belongings, your valuables, your car keys.
That's true. You probably would want to put those car keys in
Yeah,
there.
you might want to hide them. No, but obviously this is a super safe area. You've got the Jupiter Island Police 24/7 here, but that's just an extra layer, obviously, and it's fun.
And it's nice that it's right off the
Right.
primary bedroom as well.
So this is his closet. So speaking of no dead zones, you can flow straight into his. It really does feel like a high-end boutique. I mean, the hardware has texture to it, the integrated lighting, the mirrors even, everything has that subtle detail. But this is kind of your welcoming area, this little seating arrangement. This is where you put on your shoes as you get ready for the day, or if you're waiting for Lydia or someone to get ready, you can hang out here for a bit off of the wet bar. So you've got refrigerator integrated, obviously the sink, and this is all hand carved. So just again, the man hours that went into even the backsplash, and you've got the open shelving, all done in glass, just that everything is very, very clean and subtle. But now I'm gonna have Lydia show you guys this room right here because it is very special.
So in here is your primary bedroom, and my favorite part is the fact that these sliding glass doors open up to the outside, and you have the view of the pool and the water and just this ocean breeze coming through. It is so relaxing, and I just see myself in the mornings grabbing my coffee and not leaving my bed.
Just hanging out here, but like I've been saying this entire tour, everything is done very subtly. You almost don't pick up on it when you're just standing here looking at it, but then if you look closer and pay attention, you start noticing some details. So obviously the floating custom bedside tables, the headboard done in those slatted wood, the integrated lighting just creating more of a pop against that textured wallpaper, and the chandelier and the bedside tables with the lights above it, everything just complements each other very nicely.
Nothing's loud, which I really love about a bedroom.
Nothing is loud, it's very calming.
And then in here is the primary bathroom, but I kind of consider this her bathroom.
This is just
He's
my bathroom.
welcome to use it. You have beautiful natural lighting. You have this
amazing
vanity here to do hair, makeup, all the things that you need as a girl. And then look at this bathtub. I've never seen a shape like this for a bathtub. It is so long that I don't think you would have any issues with laying fully down in your bathtub.
And it already has a place for you to put your tea or coffee right there. It's waiting for you. But it really is fun. You can just stand here, and obviously all these blinds can be closed from a press of a button, but it's just a watch party out here. You can just watch boaters.
And you have all your friends going by.
I feel like this is the easiest place in the world to make friends. You just wave at people going by. Everyone has a boat here.
And then over here you have his vanity. You have a nice hanging mirror, the natural lighting still coming through on this side, and a really nice view of the pool. And this room probably has my favorite light fixtures. You've got this one hanging above, one behind Gavin that's beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of textures, even the wallpaper. Again, very subtle choices. The wallpaper you don't even notice at first, but again, you have to look a little closer.
Yeah. And then you have your shower here. Gavin always likes pointing this feature out right here.
I love a transom window. You know, you can open that up, obviously, for steam showers. It's perfect. Again, notice the integrated lighting here. It just creates for more depth. It really does feel like kind of atmospheric in here. I mean, you've got the reflection from those leaves coming into the shower. It just feels right. It feels really nice in here.
You've got the water closet right here.
All in that fogged glass, so again, more privacy.
And over here you have a washer and dryer for added convenience because you have the laundry room on the other side of the home, but so you don't have to bring your towels back and forth or your clothes. You have everything you need right here. And then like his closet, you have a boutique style her closet. Look at the chandelier hanging above. It's so beautiful, casting like this nice glowy feature on the wallpaper above.
Yeah, it's illuminating. You can see now, without it, you wouldn't be able to tell, but that's actually all done in a floral print and more integrated lighting, just like his closet. But she has a little window right here, which is super nice.
For the added natural lighting, which again, I just feel every room has that natural lighting.
And there's a bench right below, so you can put on your shoes and run out ready for the day. I think this shot right here alone deserves its own moment. I mean, this is so cool. The fact that you can just walk straight out of your closet and this is what's greeting you is incredible. It's a very special moment in the home. But now let's go back across and go outside, because I think we need to check out this 60-foot long lap pool. I mean, you can literally swim laps in it. And one of the largest hot tubs I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, you could fit 25 people, maybe 35 people.
However many you need. I mean, it's got plenty of room.
Allow me.
Another pivot door later, more ironwood on the floors and ceiling. The fire features on your left and right next to the reflection pools. I mean,
it doesn't get any better than this. You have the palm trees that eventually will mature and will cast some nice shadowing and protection from the sunlight above over here and on the
Yeah.
other side.
All the way to the second floor.
Yeah,
It's so cool.
with these cutouts here is just so unique. The catwalk above. This is another catwalk that just leads you straight out to your hot tub and the pool. And on either side, you have these benches set below the palm trees. That's perfect for hanging out, watching people swim. It's just one of many seating areas. And right here, you'll notice that this seating area perfectly mimics or mirrors the one on the other side. This home has so much balance and symmetry. You can slide open these glass doors and enjoy conversation with people hanging out on the inside. It's pretty special.
That's one of my favorite things about this home is just how open it is. It's very welcoming. I mean, as we just saw earlier, the first thing you see when you get to this home is the water. And speaking of the water, if I just do a 180 right here, equally as important as the front of the home here, if not more important here in Jupiter Island, is your curb appeal from the water. I mean, arguably, well, not even arguably.
This
is where people are seeing your home. So the back facade of this home makes a big emphasis, and it looks amazing from the water. It looks so cool. And then right off, you see this architectural sloped line. This is all done in basalt. So you literally have volcanic rock here at your home. So many cool textures and things, but again, very subtle, just like that shell stone beneath our feet. You can literally find fossils in the ground.
And this is horsetail reed, and it grows really straight, so it kind of mimics the architectural lines of
really
this
does.
home. And then over
Look
here,
how large this is.
this is the hot tub.
That's not a pool?
It's not the pool. I thought this was part of the pool. This is the hot tub. You can fit 25 people, maybe 35, you know, depending on what you're looking for.
Realistically, however many people you want could probably
Yeah.
fit. But I'm just gonna do a quick pivot. Look at the back facade of this home. This is something else. This looks so cool, and you kind of get a perspective of how large it is and the scale. But you've got the two reflection pools that spill and waterfall on those polished rocks into the hot tub, which then falls into this lap pool. It's one of the largest pools I've ever seen here.
It is. And just hearing the trickle of the water is so relaxing. Hearing the breeze, it's just a really good vibe out here.
But now over here, down a few steps, is another little patio, hangout spots. There's over 3,000 square feet of just decking and patio space here. Like, it's a lot. And here's that little area, that powder room. So again, right off the pool, powder room, and then right around this corner is that outdoor shower. Like I said, every proper waterfront home has to have an outdoor shower to rinse off that salt. And just off, you have this little area over here to gather, have a fire pit. I mean, there's nothing better than a natural wood burning fire with your friends and family. Like, this is such a great atmosphere. And you've got another walkway which wraps all the way down to that pier. We can just hop on your super yacht. Like, again, 200 feet of water frontage is unheard of on this acre and a half here in Jupiter. It's spectacular. But I want to talk about some of this patio space once again. Got lawn chairs set up here under the umbrella, and on the opposite side, the same exact thing. And from a drone shot, this home honestly looks better and better. Almost the further you get away from it, it almost appears bigger as you get further. So from the water and from a boat, when people pass by, it makes a big impact. But we've got more home to see, guys. We still haven't been upstairs, which is hard to believe because there's been so many cool features to see. This catwalk and the fires being a big part of that. But like Lydia was saying earlier, all these doors open up, right? So that flow continues right here. So you can just have everyone gathered and all these doors open up. Just let that breeze come inside. So you could take this elevator or these floating stairs. So I'll meet you guys up on the second level. There's a lot more home to see. Now coming up to the second floor landing, we have more of those light hardwood floors, just keeping it nice and light and airy up here. Another thoughtfully placed laundry room even up here on the second level. And then we have the geometric motifed tile in that playful yellow. But let's check out the first of 4 bedrooms. I mean, look at the entrance already. The integrated LEDs into the wall, much like the entrance of this home. The circular chandelier, again, with a modern twist, but you've got some wood paneling on it as well, just to kind of intertwine everything from the bedside tables and the frame, but nothing is a distraction from these views. I mean, this is what it's about. I mean, look at the depth of this deck. You've got some space.
You could really throw a party out just on this deck alone.
Yeah, you actually could just throw a party out here. I mean, it's Saturday when we're filming, so everyone has their boat out. It's a party outside. So much fun, but yeah, you've got a seating arrangement outside as well. And I love the elevation change that we have here on the second floor. We're up now eye level with the palms, so I thought that was really fun. But now let's go check out the ensuite. Again, a lot of these rooms are gonna mirror one another, but each room has a different story. So this time we got this textured wallpaper, clean lines on the floating vanity. In the bathroom, you have thoughtful niches built into the tile and just these really natural stones on the floor. So closet just behind me as well with more of those custom built-ins. Thoughtful touches in every single space, in every single corner. They just thought of something to, again, that easy living energy that this home leans into. So off to my right, this one mirrors what we just saw, except now off to my left, we have that custom built-in closet through this pocket door, and then in the bathroom, a floating vanity, similar to the one we just saw, but now in the walk-in shower, you have a few organic tones coming together. And this room just really has a crispness to it. I mean, between that starburst fixture above, and then here on the bed, you have more linen throws, more organic tones, but again, very light and airy and crisp, like I was saying. And again, all opening up to that outdoor patio space. So you can kind of congregate out there as everyone's bedroom all faces those amazing views. So right here, you've got your workout area. I mean, imagine doing yoga right here, grabbing a iced coffee or something, coming up here, and this is how you start your day before you go out on your yacht or something. Like a lot of opportunity.
Sounds like a great morning.
Sounds like a great morning, yeah. But you've got more of these pivot doors. This is the one we saw at the beginning of the tour. So you can overlook who's coming and going out here on your motor court. But I love the roof line of this home. So from a drone shot, you can look down and really get an idea for that, again, I was saying that Bali or Polynesian inspired home because of the roof line. So you can see a little bit of their travel maybe influencing some of the architectural elements here, but a great blend and fusion of styles. So off your wet bar area, this is your wellness corner of the home. So you got a full bathroom right here and shower, right, off of your sauna. So you can work up a sweat, rinse off and shower off in here. And again, more clean lines in here, very minimalistic choices. Straight across is another bedroom. Here you have a large opening to your closet with 2 pocket doors this time. And then a new theme is coming alive here in the bathroom with that blue textured wallpaper, the same floating vanity, but with that circular backlit mirror. And then in the walk-in shower, I really like this porcelain, this 3-dimensional geometric tile that they have in there. It's just another fun, clean touch that they added here. But again, the views outside of every single window, everyone is on the same plane level. So there's no, I have the best room here. Everyone has the best room because they all have that same amazing view.
And although, like you're saying, they're mirrored, each room has its own personality. You know, you have the blue bedding here, the different wallpaper, just everything in design is different.
Everything's a little bit different, but again, nothing takes away from what we got going on out here. Mm-hmm. And the fixture above, I just love this, asymmetrical linear LED, and it's very softly lit. It still adds like a crispness to the room that I really liked. But let's go check out the cold plunge area. Again, this is the wellness corner. So right back here, you can fill this tub up directly from the wall, which is so cool. So you're not gonna sit here and fill this thing up. It was built for this room, so I thought that was really fun and intentional. And then another one of those rooms with this cool entrance. It kind of just builds a little bit of anticipation and then reveals your view once again as the sun starts to set. So sun rises down by the ocean, and then you can come back home for the sunset. Like, I can't see it really getting much better than this.
I know, from like morning walks during sunrise to the sun's about to set and you hop in the pool and you just have all these views of the boats passing by. It's just
the setting
such a great vibe.
The setting is surreal. Mm-hmm. And we're about to go hop in that pool soon, but we gotta finish this last room before we do that. So we got the textured wallpaper. Again, it's kind of set up like a hotel almost. I mean, the curtains are even hidden, and it just takes on this very clean look. And then above you have the metal rods, and again, the asymmetry of it, those circular marble pieces above it, just casting a really nice, warm, inviting glow in this room. But let's go check out this bathroom. This vanity takes on a little bit of a different look in its color on this floating vanity with that gray, which is carried in to the shower. And then all the way back, you have the walk-in closet, and then the water closet is just off. There's just such great lighting, even all the way back here in this room as it comes through that window. They did a great job just how intentional the window placements were and making sure everything opened up to this view. And the sun going down, that blue water outside, and the reflection from the pool. This is so nice. Let's walk around and show how much decking space we have. Again, over 3,000 square feet, if you include down below on the pool deck and up here. Those palms, again, like Lydia was mentioning earlier, are gonna keep on growing and really cast shade over here. So if you're up here tanning or just chilling,
trying to get away from the sun, you've got plenty of space to do that.
You'll be able to do it. And there's that pivot door right in the center. And now, let's just get in the pool. I'm ready for it.
I'm ready for it.
The lights are kicking on. And we're gonna see how this home lives here at night.